All right. You guys said to check out this one right here, Mad Season, because apparently this is a group including Layne from Alice in Chains. That's what you guys mentioned. So it seems to be a common thing to have, you know, singers be in different groups. Like Chris Cornell, for example, has been in different groups as well. Audio Slave being one of them. And now Alice in Chains' own Layne is in this group as well. Mad Season. This is River of Deceit. You guys said specifically do Live at the Moore in Seattle, 1995. So yeah, we're here for that. Also, I did some digging, and you guys also been telling me this, but so apparently Layne died of an overdose, something called a speedball, is what the internet says, right? So concoction of various substances. So yeah, it's messed up how many artists within the grunge / alternative scene have passed away at such a young age, because I think he was 34, which is crazy when you think about it. Subscribe to Mad Seasons Vivo, like this video. Of course, support the original. This is not a substitute. This is simply a reaction video. If you guys are interested, there's a Patreon. Link to that is in the description, where you could put your own request in. There's also unreleased videos on there, hundreds of them. And the live streams are there too. No obligation. You can just leave a comment here and maybe I'll get to that. So let's go. No interruptions.
My pain is self-chosen, at least so the prophet says. I could either burn or cut off my pride and buy some time. A head full of lies is the weight tied to my waist. The river of deceit flows down, yeah. The only direction we go is down, down, oh down, down, oh down, down, oh down, down, oh down. My pain is self-chosen, at least I believe it to be. I could either drown or pull off my skin and swim to shore. Now I can grow a beautiful
Okay. So this one to me is a lot more vulnerable. It's a lot more, like we're seeing a fragile side of Layne, because it is about him, this one, and you're the one you're seeing the whole time. The focus is on him. I think I understand why you guys wanted me to see the live performance, because it translates so well with the video of the live performance, where you can see that what I just mentioned, almost this this understanding of his own pain, which is what I think this is. So he is at a point where he recognizes he is in that. There's no denial or delusion that everything's okay. No, he fully understands. He fully sees it too. And he says, I think this is the most powerful line, "My pain is self-chosen," which he repeats twice, that line specifically. And at the second time, he says something, or at least I thought so, or at least I believed it was, right? Which is so he's starting to doubt it. But then towards the end, he confirms it, but he changes "my pain" to "our pain," generalizing it, saying our pain is self-chosen. Also interesting songwriting. The river of, what was it? The river of deceit? Yeah, river of deceit. Perhaps almost drowning in a river. That's a way to describe it if you're in a bad spot, right? You feel like you're drowning. You feel like you're swimming against the, you're crashing into the waves, and the tide is taking you away, and you have no strength to fight against it, because it's not possible. He also talks about, I could either drown or something and swim. So I could either choose to drown, let go, or try to fight it and try to become better, perhaps. So I think this is about addiction. And I think that's why you guys wanted me to see it too, knowing what he's been through and how he passed. I'm thinking the river of deceit is talking about his fight or his situation with addiction. And he's having this like introspective, well, this song is introspective to what I'm saying, because it's almost like he's taking responsibility and talking to himself, and acknowledging the fact, accepting and acknowledging the fact that he's in a bad spot, right? And I think at a certain point he said, "I will not kill myself." So he said something along that line in the lyrics. So this is the beautiful thing about live performances, especially if it's like this, right? And if it's as meaningful as it is, it just adds this level of depth emotionally. It adds this, like, this personal vibe, this intimacy with the audience, and you kind of just peer into the person behind, the band, like the individual, and you're getting to know them. So it's also it's completely different than Alice in Chains. Well, it's Alice in Chains if you strip away the aggression. If you strip away the how it's still quite dark, but it's realistic, right? It's poetic in a way, but it's quite realistic approach. They're talking about similar topics, but it's not as gritty. It's not as dark. It's not as much reverb, not as dirty. Like the tones here are more clean. The reverb isn't as present as with Alice in Chains, so it's a bit more bright sounding too, and warm is what I'd say. So it's interesting, because this reminds me of so I don't know if you guys are aware of, you probably are, Chester Bennington, who also passed I think in 2017 he passed away. And people know him from Linkin Park, but he was in a band before called Grey Days, which sounds very different to Linkin Park. It's not nu metal at all. And then he was in a band during Linkin Park, actually. It wasn't after, because I think it's like late 2000s or 2010 or something. He was in a band called Dead by Sunrise, which is very melancholy sounding. It's Chester Bennington, but it's a different side, where you have more of an open, more of a vulnerable, sad side to him, of him singing about his life, which is the thing that I've got here as well. This is Layne's band. another project where he was giving you more of that, the emotional side to him, I think is what this is. So, all right. Thank you for this request or suggestion, and I'll see you guys on the next one.